The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Noles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out, Dave.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
That's reeled in. It's Cameron. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the accepts a penalty, and they'll get a... farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Tells to run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. On the option. Keeps it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Now on first down from the 30. Quick give. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. Wants to pass. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Unleashes to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Right side, it's Cameron. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On play action. Throws for the tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Splits the uprights, it's good. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
From deep, it's Sawyer. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. 2nd and long here. It's a draw. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he can go. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Look out! And down he goes.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one, registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Hit as he throws, and he avoids the sack. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Sells the run, looking to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kick is in the air. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the... So after the break, they'll go back to work. Play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They're gonna get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Makes a nice grab at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Red pass, it's complete. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Trying to punch it in, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Rush is on. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. It'll be a draw. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Toss to the left. Fights off a defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Making his first move. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Leaves it in his belly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him again. Got the 1st down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Got it behind the line. It's Cameron. Oh, what a cut! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it on the 12. The Gators aren't threatening in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Freeman. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. And this guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Wants to go up top on second down. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Wants to throw on third. They're all over it. And they got it. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. Needs it. Lowers those pads. Touchdown Seminoles. He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him. Break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss, or he'll break tackles, and then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Tells the run, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
First down. Breaking the pass.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. To the back. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to get away. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense eat.
Got it. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Ducks in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the swamp. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida and Florida plays out.
The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The run inside. It's Freeman. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The fake and wants to throw. Makes the grab. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Freeman. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, it's Freeman. They were all over it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Pulls and fired complete. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to establish the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Abdullah. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. From the gun. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick give. It's Freeman. Nice move there. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Look out! Makes the grab on the left. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on first down. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down, and let's see if they try to convert on fourth. And it's right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Here comes the offense on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third and 10.
Brings up third down.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column. We open the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Fires to the right. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on first. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on second down. The give to the lone running back. Hard running there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Hands it off. Plows through the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Sells the fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Turns it upfield. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Nice move to keep running.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The ride. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Still looking. He's going to take off. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Number 95. Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. They want to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Handoff to the single running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's ball. Breaks into the open. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for running room. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down to the air. Throwing right. Off the bench, arm loose, but the first one is incomplete. They're facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Sawyer. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down, gonna throw it. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. The Gators are gonna call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. Inside the 40. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right down the middle. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
No-brainer this late in the game. Up by 1, you got to go for 2 and try to push it out to a 3-point edge. Maybe a double pass. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. On the move. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They're all over him. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They'll run the screen. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Getting everybody to the line and set. Got to spike it, stop the clock, and get the field goal unit on. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. He got it, and they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.